whenever I take a look at the technology sector, I think attack surface. I mean, from if you're a US based company, almost guared you're going to have an overseas footprint, whether it's offshoring talent in, in India, Pakistan, Philippines, name a nation country. If you're nearshoring, you're using South American countries, Central American countries, Mexico, even digging into Eastern Europe because that's where the STEM talent is. And so our attack surface from a technology standpoint is global. And then you also take a look at the vendors. I mean, how many different systems talk to each other these days through APIs? And it's critical. You have to have the APIs plugged into these technologies. And we saw this with the CrowdStrike outage probably 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago now, where they made a mistake. It was a simple mistake. They deployed a change into the system. It didn't mesh well with Microsoft systems, and it caused a tremendous outage across the entire world, really, and really impactful inside the United States. And so, whenever I look at technology, it's not just the systems and the data, and it's the attack surface. It's so broad and so huge in scope that you need an enterprise risk intelligence company or a counterintelligence company to say, okay, what is the attack surface? Where will the bad guys come in to my, and how much damage can they potentially do once they gain access to it? And a lot of times, a lot of companies don't know. I know one time historically, I did an assessment just on the supply chain for our company. It was 3,500 vendors across the United States. Now, there's no way that you're tracking risk scores on 3,500 vendors, and this is a smaller company. 3,500 vendors just across the United States. Now, imagine all of those 3,500. Multiply that times the amount of employees that they have, multiply that times the amount of laptops that are plugged into the network, APIs, all of that stuff. I mean, the attack surface in the technology industry is just massive. And I honestly don't know how we wrap our brains around all of it all the time.